Hey yo, good morning and welcome to the channel. My name is Alex Blinny, for those of you who don't know. As you can tell by the title, today we are going to be installing the BAMA REV-X tuner. Gonna be making the car a lot faster, hopefully a lot smoother. So before I actually get into the unboxing of this install, let me actually go ahead and explain something. My car has been acting fairly funny for probably the past year. It idles weird, it does this, it does that. Took it to the Ford dealership. Ford told me because of my aftermarket cold air intake, the type of intake that I have, the air raid intake, matter of fact, this is what it looked like. Thank you for that. Because of that intake, it's causing my car to idle a little bit funny, so it'll die. And one time last year, it actually did just down me in the middle of the road. It was freaking crazy. I was scared my life. It was a brand new car, or well, used, but new to me. They told me to go ahead and get this tuner. They said it should fix it. It should fix the problem. I procrastinated and waited a year. Don't know why. I'm broke. That's probably why. But they told me that this would actually fix the issue. So I'm really hoping that this does fix it. And if it doesn't, it's probably because I have a vacuum leak somewhere and we'll have to find it later. But let's go ahead and get into the unboxing so that way we can see what this thing actually looks like. Alright, so this is what the box looks like. I already showed you that, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so as soon as you open this thing, you're gonna have your tuner right there. We're gonna need that for later. Nothing but styrofoam. More styrofoam. Oh look, instructions, okay. So what is this gonna be? This is actually saying the end user license agreement for Derive power tuning products. End user license agreement. Makes it sound like you're about to sign your life away. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so I'm assuming this is gonna be the instructions. Oh wow, it looks actually kind of nice. Alright, so this is what that looks like. We're not gonna need that, we're gonna throw that away. And you got this little box and then that's it. As soon as you open this box up, you're gonna have two different cords. This one's gonna plug into your OBD2 sensor, or OBD2 port, I guess I should say, inside your car. And this one's going to, looks like a USB, gonna plug in, I guess, charging. I guess if I read the instructions, I'd probably know. We're gonna actually go to the car. And I feel like all we're gonna have to do is plug this in and set the tune. And I think it should be that simple. I've seen a lot of videos. Makes it look very simple. Let's go ahead and go do that. Oh my God. And we're back. Okay, so now we're actually in the car. I've already got the tune hooked up to the OBD2 port. If you wanna know where that is on a 2015 Mustang, it's actually right under here. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's right over there. All right, so we got that plugged up. When you turn it on, you're gonna go to program vehicle and then you're gonna get this, focus, there we go. So basically, if you're in this, do not put your foot on the brake or the clutch if you have a manual car and press that at the same time. Just press that. By the way, just for all those who are curious, if you want to know how stupid I look while vlogging, this is what it looks like. Hi, how you doing? My name is Alex Blinny. All right, so I'm actually thinking I'm gonna put this hat on because now it's starting to get a bit toasty. And so y'all don't need to see my glistening forehead, whichever camera y'all are looking at. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and 1, 2. Alright, so it is on. We're gonna go ahead and hit the continue button. Let me see if I can get this here. Focus, there we go. Continue. Please wait. Program vehicle. Continue. Alright, so let me go ahead and give you guys an update on what I just did. Once you get it to finally like kind of read your car's device or read your car's ECU, what you're basically going to do is you're going to have to connect it to Wi-Fi. Now because I live in an apartment complex, my Wi-Fi is over there in my apartment. So luckily I have Xfinity. I'm trying to get a hold of their Wi-Fi hotspot, which it says it connected to, but we're going to see what it really has. And then you can kind of see, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it says it's basically verifying supporting files for the vehicle. And now we wait. Yo, so I think I'm starting to understand why they say give yourself an hour to do this. We've been here for about probably the past 10 minutes and it's just been sitting on the screen, on the Wi-Fi screen, verifying files, verifying supporting files for vehicle. I don't even know if it's connected to the freaking Wi-Fi. Alright, so we're actually back in my apartment. The reason why it was acting so funny out there is simply because I just didn't have Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi wasn't working. So I came back into the apartment. Now we finally got it connected to the Wi-Fi. As you can see, Wi-Fi connected, yada yada yada. Good to go, verifying files. This is probably gonna take a minute. So basically what it's doing is it's downloading up to 12 files. I'm assuming those are the, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't know what the f that is. But we're gonna just sit here and wait and I will let you know when it is done. So let us go. It says it's programming the vehicle. The only issue is it's not connected to my vehicle. So let's see what it pops up with next. Alrighty, firmware updating. Once complete, your device will restart. Please wait. Alrighty, so now that the firmware is updated, success, your device is now updated. So we're gonna hit OK. Program vehicle. See what happens. Press continue to check for custom tunes on the cloud. We are going to, we're gonna skip because I don't have any. Street use notice. This device is not legal for the sale or use in California. Good thing I don't live in California. Turn key on. All right. So now that it says that, we're actually gonna go back to the vehicle. So we're gonna see you guys there. All right, guys, we are back at the car. So let's go ahead and grab this tuner. And oh, hey, how you doing? All right, so let's see. We're gonna actually plug this back up to the car. I left the OBD2 cable in the car. Went ahead and left it plugged up. Alrighty. So now we get to the customization additional tune options. Ready to program your vehicle, you may change default options or skip to continue programming. We're gonna hit change, tune option summary, fuel octane 87, intake airbox, stock airbox, header, stock manifold, speed limit off, rev limiter, all that. We're gonna actually change. We're actually using 93 octane. We're not using a stock airbox. We got an air raid MX, I think it's an MXP. Rev limiter, idle speed menu R600. So now we got the 93 octane, we got air raid, stock headers. Everything else is practically stock. We're gonna go ahead and hit continue. And we wait for this to load. All right, guys, so it's already almost done. This literally took probably maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Guys, so we finally got to this page. It says turn the vehicle ignition key to the off position, then press continue. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna go ahead and turn that off. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit continue. All right, turn the vehicle ignition to the on position. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this back on. And then now we're gonna hit continue again. Unlocking processor, please wait. By the way, my everything just turned basically completely off. This is restarting the ECU is what I'm assuming is going on here. So as we wait for it to program the vehicle, this is gonna take probably another maybe 3 minutes. So let's see, turn the vehicle's ignition key to the off position and wait. So now we're gonna turn it off. Program vehicle turn key on. Turn the vehicle's ignition key to the on position and wait. Let's turn it back on. A lot of on and offs with this program. Turn key off, wait. Now it says go back to the on position. Programming complete, finally. Programming complete, congratulations, your vehicle has been programmed. You may turn the vehicle key off now. Of course, why not? And we are gonna hit done. It says enjoy. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess turn it completely on. So one thing that I instantly noticed is when I start it up in a cold start, it has a much higher RPM limit on there. So I actually want to take you guys and I want to show you. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but basically now it's just at the 1, which is actually pretty good. But when it started, it was at about 1.75, and then it went down to 1.5, and then 1 1/4, and now it's just idling at the 1, which is actually I'm actually very, very impressed because that's something that it definitely did not do a while ago. Let me go to my gauge mode real quick and let me check my air to fuel ratios. So before it would actually jump, believe it or not, it would jump between 12 and 15, maybe even sometimes 16. It would jump between those two. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. Now it's actually staying a little bit around the 14, but it used to actually jump from the 12 all the way up to 16, and I would not know what was going on. So now that it's not doing that anymore, kind of makes me a little bit happier. All right, so we're actually gonna start driving with the tune on there. We couldn't fix the check engine light just simply because BAMA said that it's kind of common if you don't get a custom tune from them. But we're just gonna go drive around and see how this thing feels. I don't actually have this thing strapped down. So instantly, right off the bat, what I noticed is in first gear, and I'm just in regular drive mode since I do drive an automatic. In first gear, it will rev up a little bit higher, instead of immediately shifting those gears, which, yeah, so right there it got up to about 2.5 RPMs rather than shifting right before it even gets to 2. And so let's see what it looks like. Alrighty. So instantly what I noticed is it is a lot better throttle response, especially just in drive mode. I do like it a lot. This actually feels great. So I didn't get much of that on film. The rev limiter is a lot higher. The shifts are a lot smoother. It's no longer rough or ragged or anything like that. I'm gonna have to say that this tune is actually, for somebody who doesn't know a lot about cars, it's actually fairly decent. And I don't know a lot about tunes either. So to me it feels pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and try to see what sport mode feels like after I take this next turn. And then I will go ahead and show you guys. Go ahead and shift this over to sport mode. We're gonna check both of our angles. Yeah. So just to give it a little bit of here, let me actually put this back into regular drive mode. Lord knows I don't need to be in sport mode in this neighborhood. So we're back into regular drive mode. So one thing that I will say that I love about it right now is I barely gave it any gas. I wasn't even half throttle. Like, no way was that full throttle. Barely, not even half throttle. And very, very, very quick responsive acceleration. Very smooth shifts. I like that a lot. Used to before the tune, I don't know if it was because of the cold air or if it was because of just the way that this car is built, but the shifts would actually be kind of rough. You do a lot of jerking back and forth, and in an automatic, you know, it's not very common. Or it's, well, actually, I don't even know. I don't know what's common, but this feels a lot better. I'm gonna go back to the apartment now that the car is warmed up. What we're gonna check to see is how it idles. Now, it was idling pretty fine earlier, but the car wasn't completely warm. Now the car is completely warm, and we're gonna see what it feels like. So back to the apartment we go. Usually whenever I would turn it on, it would come up, I guess it would just be really soft and really soft spoken, and it would just kind of like bounce at really low RPMs. Okay, so we gave it a little bit. Car's currently turned off. Go ahead and put our foot on the brake and go ahead and start it here in a second, and we're gonna see what happens. So it kind of bounces, but then it gets steady. So I like it. All right. Alrighty guys, so that is gonna go ahead and do it for today's vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I sure did. Tuning my car was something I always kind of wanted to do, but never really got around to it. But if you guys liked the video, go ahead and do me a favor and go ahead and smash that like button. And then also, if this is your first time stopping in, which I assume it's probably most of you guys, do me a big favor, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. I'm gonna be trying to upload videos at least once a week, whether it's car related or not. I'm gonna try to upload a new video once a week. I hope you guys enjoy, but in the meantime, take it easy. I will see you next week. My name is Alex Bellini. Have a great rest of the week and enjoy your day. Peace.